David was a young boy living in a faraway village named Oak Valley. The village had mountains and rivers around it. It was beautiful but far from the city. Life in Oak Valley was hard. David's family was poor. His father made things from wood, and his mother made baskets to sell. David was just 8 years old, but he had a big dream. "I want to be an engineer," he told his parents. His mother looked at him kindly. "David, becoming an engineer is hard and costs a lot of money. We don't have enough," she said. But David did not give up. "I will study very hard. I will find a way," he promised. He remembered seeing a bridge fall down in a nearby town during a storm. That moment made David want to build strong things to keep people safe. Every morning, David walked to school. He wore old shoes and carried an old school bag, but he never complained. David loved learning. His teacher, Mr. Robert, was serious but kind. Mr. Robert often said, "David, learning helps you do anything." Late at night, when the village was dark, David studied. He read his books by the light of a candle. He knew his dream was far away, but he believed in himself. David's journey had started. He wanted to make his future better and help his village. Each day, David woke up very early. The sky was still gray, but David was ready. He put his old books in his bag and started the long walk to school. The school was not close. David had to walk for over an hour on bad roads. The trip was hard. Sometimes it rained, making the ground wet. Other times the sun was very hot, making him thirsty. On his way, David saw farmers, sheep, and big trees. He liked the sound of the wind in the leaves. "One day I will build a good road here," David thought. At school, David didn't have new things. His pencil was short, and his eraser was small, but he kept writing. Mr. Robert, his teacher, gave David extra paper. "Thank you, Mr. Robert," David said happily. Mr. Robert always said, "David, you are smart. Keep working hard." After school, David walked home, tired but happy. He had learned new things. Even though the road was long, David knew every step took him closer to his dream. Mr. Robert was David's favorite teacher. He was smart and always helped his students. One afternoon, Mr. Robert saw David staying after class. David was reading a book about science. It was very hard. "David, why are you reading this hard book?" Mr. Robert asked. "I want to be an engineer, sir," David said. "But the words are hard to understand." Mr. Robert sat down. "David, you work very hard," he said. "I believe you can do it. You just need time and hard work." David smiled. "Really, Mr. Robert? Can I really become an engineer?" "Yes," Mr. Robert said. "Dream big and I will help you." From that day, Mr. Robert taught David after school. He taught David math and how to build things. "Thank you, sir," David said. "I will make you proud." Mr. Robert smiled. "I am already proud of you, David." David felt happy. With Mr. Robert's help, his dream felt real. David's family lived in a small wooden house. Life was hard for them. His father worked all day with wood, and his mother sold her baskets in the market. One night, David's father said, "David, we cannot buy new books for school. We don't have enough money." David felt very sad. He needed the books, but he loved his parents too much to complain. "I will borrow books from the school library," David said. "Or I can share with a classmate. Don't worry, Dad." After his classes, David helped his father. He carried heavy wood and cleaned the workroom. Even when his body hurt, David finished his homework. He studied late at night when it was quiet. His mother saw him one night. "David, you are working so hard," she said softly. "Yes, Mom," David said. "I want to build a better house for us one day." His mother hugged him. "You are a good son, David," she said. David knew they were poor, but he did not give up. He promised himself, "I will do it. I will change our life." One afternoon, David sat on the school steps. He looked at his drawing tools. The ruler was broken, and the circle tool was missing. He felt sad. Mr. Robert walked past him. "David, why do you look so sad?" he asked. "I don't have the tools to draw my ideas," David said. "It is hard to practice." Mr. Robert nodded nicely. "David, being smart is more important than tools, but I will help you." The next morning, Mr. Robert gave David a box. Inside were new drawing tools, a ruler, and special paper. "This is for you," Mr. Robert said. "Draw your dreams," David almost cried. "Thank you, Mr. Robert. I will use these well," he promised. From that day, David practiced drawing bridges and buildings every day. He told himself, "I will show Mr. Robert that I can do it." One day during lunch, David sat alone near the playground. He was eating a simple meal of rice and vegetables. A boy named Sam walked over. Sam was new in the village. "Hello, I'm Sam. Can I sit here?" he asked. David smiled. "Yes, please," he said. They began to talk. Sam explained, "My parents opened a shop here, so we moved from the city." David liked Sam very much. Sam was happy and kind. They laughed and talked about their favorite subjects. Sam saw David's old bag. "Your bag is broken," Sam said. "Yes," David said. "New bags cost a lot of money." The next day, Sam brought a gift to school. He gave David a strong blue bag. "My mom bought this for you," Sam said. "She wants you to carry your books safely." David was very happy. "Thank you, Sam. You are a good friend," he said. David and Sam became best friends. They studied together, helped each other, and dreamed about the future. A few weeks later, Mr. Robert came to class with important news. "Listen, everyone," he said. "There is a science contest in the city. You need to build a model or a machine that helps people." Then he explained the prize. "The winner will get a scholarship. This means you do not have to pay money for school next year." David listened carefully. "Free school," he thought. "That would save my parents so much money." Mr. Robert added, "You have 2 weeks to finish your project." David went home and told his parents, "I am going to join the contest." His father smiled. "Go for it, son. We are with you." David worked very hard. He decided to build a model of a house safe from water. Sam helped him find things. "You can use these cardboard boxes and glue from my shop," Sam said. "Thanks, Sam. You're the best," David said. When the day of the contest arrived, David and Sam went to the city. The room was full of big projects. David felt a bit small. "Is my cardboard house good enough?" he thought. Sam touched his arm. "Your idea is very good, David. Believe in yourself." When the judges came, David explained his idea. He showed how it could save lives during floods. The judges were happy. Later, the man said, "The winner is David?" David was surprised. "I won," he said. His parents were very happy when they heard the news. Sam clapped. "I knew it," Sam said. David smiled. This is just the start, he thought. Winning the money gave David hope. I can really do this, he told himself. I can be an engineer. The money allowed David to go to a better middle school in the town. His father said, "David, this school is better, but the trip is longer. Can you do it?" David nodded. "Yes, Dad, I will do it." The first day at the new school was scary. The building was huge and he didn't know anyone. Will they like me? He wondered. In his first class, the teacher asked for introductions. David stood up. "My name is David. I like science and I want to build bridges." A few students talked quietly, but a boy named Leo smiled. "Cool. I like building things too," Leo said. David felt better. "Nice to meet you. Let's work together," David said. At break time, David and Leo talked about new ideas. "I want to create clean energy," Leo said. David said, "That is great. We can change the world." David felt happy. He was learning and making friends. That night, he wrote in his notebook, "A new road opens today. I will keep walking." The new school was hard. The lessons were fast, and there was a lot of homework. One evening, David sat at his table, very tired. His eyes were closing over his math book. His mother came into the room. "David, please sleep," she said. "You look so tired." David rubbed his eyes. "I can't, Mom. I have a big test tomorrow." His mother kissed his forehead. "I like that you work hard, but health is important too." The next morning, David took the test. He answered every question carefully. After school, Leo asked, "How was it?" David said, "It was hard, but I tried my best." When the results came out, David had the highest score. His teacher said, "Good work, David. You work very hard." David smiled and thought, the work was hard, but the result is good. He promised himself, no matter how hard it gets, I will keep going. David did well, but sometimes he felt lonely. Many students came from rich families with private teachers and computers. One afternoon, David sat alone in the library, trying to solve a hard problem. Sam, his old friend, came to visit him. "Hey, David," Sam said. "Are you okay?" David looked up. "I'm just a bit confused," he said. "And sometimes I feel different from the others." Sam sat down. "You are different, David. You work harder than anyone. Let's solve this together." They worked for hours. Sam also had news. "My uncle told me about money for students who need help. You should ask for it." David was surprised. "Really? That would help a lot." With Sam's help, David sent the paper. Weeks later, a letter arrived at his home. "David, open it," his father said happily. David opened the envelope. "I got the money," he shouted. "Now I can buy the good calculator and books I need." His mother cried tears of joy. "We are so lucky." David thanked Sam the next day. "You are more than a friend. You are my hero." Sam laughed. "That's what friends are for." With the money, David bought a new uniform and the tools he needed. He walked feeling proud. He loved his science classes the most. Mr. Robert, who still talked to him, sent him a message about a big contest. "David, you should try this," the message said. David was nervous but excited. He spent his evenings designing a machine to clean water for villages. Sam and Leo helped him test it. On the day of the contest, David was the youngest student. He stood on stage and showed his machine. His voice shook a little, but he remembered his father's hard work. When the winners were called, David won second prize. Everyone clapped loudly. Even the town leader shook his hand. "Young man," the leader said, "you have a good future." David felt very proud for his family. He knew he was doing the right thing. David was doing well at school, but his family had money problems. His father had hurt his back and couldn't work much. One evening, David's older brother, Daniel, talked to him. "David, I will stop going to school," Daniel said. David was surprised. "Why? You want to fix cars?" Daniel smiled sadly. "I need to work all the time to help the family so you can keep studying. You are the one who will become an engineer." The next week, Daniel started working at a factory. He gave his money to their parents and bought David a new pair of shoes. David was very sad but thankful. He wrote a letter to Daniel. "Dear Daniel, thank you for helping me. I will study for both of us. I will make you proud." Daniel kept the letter in his pocket. David studied harder than before. He carried his brother's dream with him. High school was ending, and there was one very big test. The top student would go to the university for free. David knew this was his only chance to go to college. He studied day and night. He read all his books again. The village had no lights, so he studied by candle again, just like when he was small. Daniel sat with him, bringing him tea. "You can do this, little brother," Daniel said. The test day came. David was nervous. What if I fail Daniel, he thought. But he took a deep breath and focused. He wrote until the end. A week later, the results were shown. David's name was at the very top. He ran all the way home. "Daniel, Dad, Mom, I did it!" The family hugged him. "We knew you would," Daniel said. David was going to university. His dream was coming true. David moved to the big city for university. It was busy and full of buildings, far bigger than Oak Valley. He felt small again. The students there were very smart and wore nice clothes. David wore his old clothes, and some students didn't talk to him. But David focused on his goal. "I am here to become an engineer," he thought. One day, a student named Eric sat next to him in the class. "Hi, I'm Eric. Do you understand this math problem?" Eric asked. David explained it clearly. Eric was happy. "You are very smart. Let's study together." Eric became David's first university friend. They formed a study group. Soon, everyone liked David because he was smart and kind. David felt happy. He thought, "I have found good friends." In his last year, the teacher gave a big project. Build a model of a bridge that is cheap but strong. David had no money for things to build it. Eric and his friends helped. They found old metal and wood. Together, they built a very good model. The teacher said, "David's team has the best idea. It is smart and works well." David smiled big. He knew he was ready to be an engineer. Before finishing school, David went back to Oak Valley for a visit. He hugged Daniel. "I missed you." Daniel gave him a small envelope. "I saved a little money. Buy a nice suit for your big day." David cried. "Thank you, Daniel." With the new suit, David walked on stage to get his degree. He won a prize for being the best student. he called Daniel fast. I am an engineer now. Life as an engineer was hard. David worked on building sites for long hours. He sent money home every month. His bosses liked him. David, you solve problems nobody else can, they said. Slowly, David saved enough money. After 5 years, he went back to Oak Valley with a team of workers. The people in the village came to see. Daniel ran to him and hugged him. Welcome home, Engineer David, Daniel said happily. David didn't just visit. He started work. He built a strong, safe bridge over the river and a small hospital for the village. Everyone clapped and shouted. David stood on the new bridge, looked at Daniel and his parents, and said, "We built this together. This is our dream come true." Thank you for watching.